Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview. This time covering VCT Americas Stage 1 for Week 4. My guest at this time is Immi of Cloud9, the head coach of said team, coming off of their match against FURIA, in which they came out on the winning end, of course, and thus continuing their march in said regular season and also into playoffs. So, Immi, thank you so much for the opportunity. We got a little bit of a scare, especially in the first half of the series with Lotus going into multiple overtimes, but you guys came out of that unscathed, and you guys came out of the second map in the same fashion. So, what's going through your mind? How are you feeling? What's the mindset like after coming off of that match?
It's good. Actually, this is probably the only match where I was a little bit nervous for. I think it's just when you're the favourites, it's a little bit. Even though I know how good we are, and I know we can be the best team in the world. I always get those little butterflies sometimes when we're the favourite team. I'm a little bit, what if? But yeah, I'm feeling good. We can dive into the maps if you want to, like how why Lotus is so close. That's up to you.
Well, thanks for the segue, man. I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate that. Just kind of getting into stealing my job for a little bit there, but nevertheless,
Hey,
uh,
I might need a new job one day, so.
Hey, don't say that, man. We don't want bad omens here, man. All right.
No.
Well, as you said, going into the maps, first and foremost, the Lotus. Obviously, FURIA had a clear a plan in place when it comes to tackling you guys on that map, and so obviously we saw a lot of struggles, difficulties there. From your point of view, Immi, what do you feel was the one thing that stood out to you when it comes to trying to overcome FURIA?
Honestly, we wanted to play them on Lotus. We knew it was one of their best maps, but honestly, in the group stage, we've been doing a lot of testing our own maps because we actually feel confident in scrims on every map. So we're testing our own maps. So it was a good test for us. I knew we would win. We had the game plan. The attack side game plan went great. Could have went slightly better. I think we could have got 10 rounds. And then on the defense, I just think we made some individual errors that led us to get reset. And in this game, it's tough. Like we lost pistol. We win the first buy, which is the bonus, but we win it with like 2 people alive. Then we lose the next round doing something that maybe we shouldn't have done. We made a little error. Then that resets us. Then Mariko. Then we win one with 1 guy alive. Then we lose it the next round. So our economy is messed up again. Then we verse ults and we lose again. And it was just one of those. And also like finding our feet. I think Havoc was just coming out A and beating Oxy in his duel quite a lot, which hey, that doesn't happen often. So there's a lot to learn from that, but it was really good. We definitely could have closed this Lotus game out easier, and I think last week against MIBR, I think we could have had a much better attack side there too. I think we played the attack side well, and we lost some individuals in that game too.
Before moving on to another topic within the series, I gotta ask you about the composition change slightly. We're seeing again the extra rep of the Neon and the Cipher going in for the Raze and the Deadlock. I mean, always, as you kind of mentioned, we saw that first occasion in MIBR, and unfortunately, that it kind of ended in them winning it, despite the comeback fashion that you guys had. But we saw a little bit of a we saw this perform again and also lead to another victory, another close victory. And so, how have you viewed the team's kind of progress with the execution of this composition with the teams that you've been facing so far?
The composition is good, but the big thing with us is a lot of people can think. Usually, it's a weakness when you see a team is changing comps mid-season. So, for instance, FURIA, their pale comp they changed both times. One of the reasons we picked it, they didn't look confident on the map. They're changing because they're not confident, and I was pretty sure they were going to change again coming into this game, and they did because they don't look confident on it. But with us, we can change our comp on multiple maps, and it's actually one of our strengths because we've got such good players, and we know when we change something what the key thing is and the key reason we're changing it. So right now, you could see us change a lot of comps, but yeah, we're liking the Neon. And we changed the Cypher. We just thought the Deadlock people kind of got used to it. And it's a specific way of playing. And also, you can now jump out of their net. So we decided to move away from it.
No, for sure. And then once the series went over to pro, it kind of like became like there was an error within the broadcast, and also like myself, like maybe the series is over because like there's no way that like FURIA would be able to like try to find a good showing against you guys on that map. And given that you guys have like plenty of opportunities to play in that map, did you kind of feel like that as well, or was there like a little bit of doubt in your mind that maybe it might have been different?
No, the only doubt is if they get pistol, they win bonus, they have ults, they snowball. I think that was the only way we lose anything to this team, which is kind of what happened in the Lotus defense. But no, we were confident. I like I said, I watched them change comp, and I was like, yeah, these guys, we just play them, we play our game, we're gonna be fine.
No, for sure. And as a result, now you guys officially, I believe, clinch a place, or maybe
Yeah.
you guys already did a clinch a place in playoffs. And so, I mean, we saw a very good showing, much more emphatic, I would say, compared to last weekend. I just want to kind of segue into that, just kind of moving on from that series to MIBR, which happened in a very, I would say, tragic way, just having to like come back on both occasions and then losing on those, or yeah, losing on those maps, the ones that I'm trying to refer to. What was the process like in just trying to move on from MIBR and just trying to like learn from that experience and just trying to like use that for like FURIA and then also like later on down the line in the playoffs?
Um, I think at first I was very disappointed with our Lotus, but then when we watched it back, I watched it back on my own straight after, and then I watched it with the team, and I was like, guys, we were actually really good at this map. I don't think we should be disappointed at all. And then honestly, we should have 2-0'd that game, and then against on Haven, we just played really scared on defense Haven, but we know how good we are. We know we can't win every game. No team can win every game. But we showed what we can do, and I think MIBR are one of the better teams. I think in kickoff we had a really rough draw. We played NRG, G2, MIBR, and then again here, the only team we've lost to so far is MIBR, and both times we feel like we could and should have won. And then yeah, we have G2 next, but we're happy to be in playoffs, and we can still get first seed. If we can 2-0 G2, then we still have a chance at first seed as well.
Oh, for sure, and still sticking on to just the fact that you guys are moving on to playoffs. Like I want to, I just want to point this out first and foremost. Why does this keep happening? Which Cloud9 just continues to perform well despite all the low expectations that have been surrounding this team in a given year. Like we saw this happen in 2024. We're seeing this happen again in 2025. Do you guys like follow a freaking script that like says, okay, first off, you're gonna be like this, then you're gonna go through a strong regular season. Now you're gonna go into playoffs with now like a pretty, I would say, strong version. What's going on, man?
Well, if you think about it and you actually break it down, I did this on my stream actually. Forget kickoff last year. We should have made changes. We didn't. We flopped. But then we went really good in the regular season, and then we met G2. Obviously, G2 were really good. They qualify. We no lower bracket. We're out. Unfortunate. Then the next split, we were really bad in the regular season, actually, even though people call us regular season merchants. We scraped playoffs, but again, who did we face? We faced Crew with no lower bracket. Who makes it to champs? Crew. So, and then here, again, in the kickoff, we had 2 weeks to practice, because obviously we had to make an unfortunate roster change. But again, we met G2, NRG, who were predicted to be one of the best, G2, MIBR. It's just unfortunate. And honestly, if we finish, there's a world where in the playoffs this time we're going to meet Sen into G2. So that's just how it is. Like people think we play bad in the playoffs, well, I don't think that's the case. I wasn't here the first time when they were regular season merchants, but at least while I've been here, we've had some unfortunate draws, and you have to beat everyone to get there. You know.
I mean, at this point, you got to like question if the Valorant gods are just trying to make it so hard every time to you guys like make internationals. Does it kind of feel like that?
Yeah, it's the look at the draw. I also think like the seeding could have been done better with us losing to NRG, G2, MIBR, and then we still get seeded in such a low position, which that's fine. But that kind of messes up for us because we know we're a better team than that. But it's fine. Like I said, we have to beat everyone. We will eventually beat everyone. This team is great. We just need some more time together. We will beat everyone. We could do it now too. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, and with that mindset that you have now, you guys have that one final regular season match against. Oh wait, is G2? And this one more question before I wrap this up. Thoughts on G2? You know, up next opponent, maybe a future a playoff matchup.
Yeah, G2 are a brilliant team. Amazing players. I literally, at least four of them are amazing players, and then Jonah is a very good role player.
Mhm.
Valen, great idea. Like, I think we can beat them. I'm pretty confident we can beat them if we show up, we play our fundamentals correctly. I'm really excited. I think for a team like this, I'd say these guys and Sen, we just need that one game where we beat them, and everything changes. It's a bit like NRG with us. If NRG play us, they need to beat us once to be able to have a chance of beating us again, you know? So
Yeah.
once we get that one victory over these teams, that's when the players start believing in themselves, and things will just keep rolling.
And hopefully it does happen next week sooner rather than later, of course. So, Immi, thank you so much for the opportunity for doing this interview
Thank
once
you.
again. Congrats on the victory, and of course, best of luck next week and also later on down the line.
Okay, thank you.